These Filipino farmers are planting rice on land which is historically theirs, but is disputed because of corrupt politicians. Known as Hacienda Luisita near Tarlac, the 15,000 acres of farmland were originally owned by indigenous people. In the 1950s, a relative of the president bought it with a government loan and planted sugarcane, a crop which rapidly depletes the soil. Local people were forcibly evicted and prevented from farming. Some stayed to become labourers on the sugar plantations, while many more fled to a life of poverty in the cities. If land distribution was fair, then the entire population would live well off farming. With its volcanic soils and abundant rainfall, Philippines has some of the richest farmland in the world. There would be plenty to go round, but 1 in 4 Filipino households goes hungry because of greed and corruption by the ruling classes. Philippines was one of the better off Southeast Asian countries in the 1950s. Today it has been left behind with an enormous disparity between rich and poor. The slums of Manila, with their appalling poverty, crime and violence, are the worst in Southeast Asia. There was some land reform in the 1980s, but Hacienda Luisita was never fairly divided and given back to the people. 12 farmers and 2 children were killed during a protest over land rights in 2004. The dispute goes on and a legal suit is pending. Some 200 families continue to farm the land which they claim belongs to them. At Hacienda Luisita they have a permanent protest camp under tarpaulins where farmers stay, share food and organize a campaign to repossess their land. Maryknoll's sister Teresita Rellosa is involved with their struggle. She has served in her native Philippines all her life in the fields of health, education, justice and peace to support indigenous communities. In 2008, she and 5 other Filipino women started Suhay Kanayunan, or Base Community, a project to help farmers embroiled in land disputes.
We are now in Tarlac. This is Hacienda Luisita. And the people here are protesting for struggling for the land.
Maryknoll sisters raised funds to start the project. A truck was provided to carry vegetables and rice to market, avoiding exploitation by middlemen. Through low-interest loans, the farmers buy seeds for planting and are trained in organic cultivation. By avoiding dangerous chemicals, they can help bring back the quality of the soil which had been so badly damaged by sugarcane. The farmers are organized. They hold protest demonstrations in the capital city and stay at camps like this one in Tarlac. But it is a long uphill struggle. Corruption and police brutality continue while the farmers stay resolute, planting their rice regardless. They still cannot call the land their own, but it's good for them to know the Maryknoll sisters are supporting them in their struggle.